Hi, this is day two of things that need to be said. My today's topic is talking about disrespecting your trailblazers. I was watching some podcasts on YouTube the other day, and I saw four young black guys mocking Vice President Kamala Harris and Texas Congress Representative Jasmine Crockett. Um, Mocking these trailblazers, the way these young men were doing it was very disrespectful and poor judgment. The way they mocked them. Jasmine Crockett was saying that as far as education goes, if you pull the data, it shows that black women uh, were um, predominantly had the most degrees. Um, and these guys, they were joking around, playing around, disrespecting them as if, um, it was just a joke. But I want to remind you, young black guys, young men, young women, and actually, it doesn't matter what race you are. I want to remind all you young people of this. You have never had to fight for anything in your life. There were trailblazers, the ones who marched throughout history, the ones who died in protests for you, the ones who lost their lives and laid down their lives for you. And secondly, I would wonder what you would do if you young people had to be the trailblazers. Well, actually, look at the mess that this country's in right now with people trying to press rights. All that energy I saw on that podcast from you young guys, I don't see that energy out there right now. You fighting for your rights or trying to keep your rights because people are trying to take them away daily. So you mocking them, why don't you use some of that energy? Show up, do something. Let me see if you think that those ladies are not smart enough. And I don't even think that's questionable because look at the positions they're in. You're doing a podcast on YouTube, just like I'm trying to navigate my way through a podcast right now. Why? Because I'm broke and I don't have any money to do it. So I'm doing it all myself. I don't have anybody to produce a podcast or do anything of the sort. But I have something I say and things I need to be said. And this is my second podcast. I did one yesterday. If you guys are interested in finding out podcasts, you just type in my name, Vanessa Escobar live podcast. Okay. And of course, I'm on YouTube because, like I said, I'm navigating through this. I'm learning as I go, but I know I have a lot to say. But like I said, young men, let me see you take all that energy and you stand up and you fight for your rights. And let me be clear on this. When you are mocking these ladies, you were birthed from a woman. You may have sisters. You may have an aunt. You should still be respectful. You young people always call for, well, these adults, respect is earned. They need to respect us too. Yeah, I agree that I'm a teacher of 15 years, and I agree with you. Students deserve respect. Young people deserve respect. But you cannot get respect if you are not respectful. People give you what you promote. And what I saw you guys promoting on that podcast, it was shameful. And of course, I'm not calling out the name of the podcast because that is not my intention. My intention here is just to say, guys, I know your mothers are raising you better than that. Please act and show the way your grandmothers raised you. Don't put on what you see from the streets. And then the other thing is talking about Kamala Harris again, that she's not even black. Um, First of all, who definition are you using for being black? Because the last time I checked, there wasn't a definition of how blackness or what blackness should look like. You kids fall for the okie dokie all the time. You're projecting onto beautiful, black, intelligent females the words of some crazy white man who just want to say she's an angry, loud black woman. Oh, and let me be clear, because sometimes I am an angry, loud black woman because I see so much crap out there. That's why the name of my thing is Things That Need to Be Said. And then you're probably young men. Oh, let me just add one more thing. I've said on the first podcast, and I have to say it again so people can know where I'm coming from. First of all, I'm African American, born and raised in Florida. Secondly, I am in a biracial marriage, married to a Salvadorian man. We've been married for 35 years. So obviously we like each other. Okay? Well, again, where's your fight? What are you going to do? Instead of mocking those ladies, let me see what you're going to do with history. Because now it is a true time for you guys, young men, to stand up and fight. I want to know what you're going to do. But hence is, I don't even know if you guys know how to fight. Because for the last 100 years or so, your ancestors have done it for you. You haven't had to have the struggles because someone have laid down their lives again, like I said, for you, on your behalf. And then you have the audacity to turn around and laugh at your trailblazers. These women have accomplished something that you can only dream of or try to prescribe to do. So young men, I'm going to end this with saying, make sure you respect your trailblazers, because someday you may need to learn from them how to be a trailblazer. And I think that someday is now. You can reach me at vanandmo@aol.com if you want to comment. That's VANANDMO. That's Van and Mo. Again, please be respectful to your trailblazers. And I'm signing off. I'm going to watch the Don Lemon Show because I am a lemon head.